Hey everyone, my name is Natalie, also known as Knitty Natty, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to introduce an impromptu make-along that I am doing this January called Make 30 for 30. So this is just a personal challenge to knit or crochet on one project for 30 minutes a day for 30 days. Now there are no rules because there are no prizes, just glory. So this idea kind of started when I was just a few days ago. I was thinking that I really wanted to create sort of a personal challenge for myself to work more on my granny stripe blanket, like more than just twice a year that I had been doing. So I went on Instagram and kind of said what I was interested in doing to see if anyone else was interested in joining along with me. And almost 200 of you said you were interested in that kind of a personal challenge. So I figured I would just amp it up just a little bit. It's not an official knit along, like I keep saying, there's no prizes. So basically it's no rules. You can do whatever you want. Just create a personal challenge for you. But what's a better way to complete a personal challenge than gearing up with other people and challenging each other? So here are the rules, and I say that in quotation marks because again, there are no rules. Basically just pick one project. It can be knit or crochet. Honestly, it can be weaving, cross-stitching, needle pointing, anything that you want it to be. Honestly, it could be cooking. It doesn't matter. No rules. Pick one project and work on it for 30 minutes at a time for 30 days. Now, you might have some questions like, what if it's not 30 minutes? What if it's 10 minutes or an hour? Again, no rules. That's totally fine. However long you want to work on it for 30 days is totally fine. Can it be a whip or does it have to be a new project? It can be whatever you want. I'm choosing a whip that's lingering, that's long-standing, that I want to work on every day for 30 days. You can choose a totally new project. You could even do multiple projects. Maybe you want to pick like one item like a dishcloth and you'll just work for 30 minutes for 30 days and you'll make multiple dishcloths. Just see how far you can get in 30 minutes. So no rules, however you want to do it is completely fine. Okay, let's talk about setting yourself up for success in this challenge. So I have a couple notes here that I'm going to be looking at, and I will also kind of take you through off screen to another couple things. But the first thing that I'm recommending is that you kind of set up a station for yourself. So the station would include, of course, your project, any tools that you might need like needles, hooks, notions to complete that project. Just a specific area of the house that you will go every day to sit down and work for 30 minutes. Now, if this station needs to be out of your house, for example, maybe you're going to do this during your lunch at work, make sure you set yourself up with a bag that has, again, the yarn, the needles, the tools, anything that you need to work on that project to make it easy to travel with you for 5 days a week for work, and then, of course, on the weekends. Now, another way you can set yourself up for success is doing some task stacking. I'm sure you have more than one goal for January or for 2020 in general, and maybe you can actually combine two things together. So while you're sitting down and knitting, most people are going to want to do something else. It's not enough stimulation to just sit there. So maybe that's the time that you call people in your family. Like you want to talk to people in your family more, you got to make the effort. Maybe you make a phone call. Get yourself some earbuds or put it on speakerphone and you can do that for 30 minutes or however long the conversation lasts and then finish your 30 minutes. Maybe, for me, what I think I'm gonna do is put on an audiobook and just listen to an audiobook for 30 minutes. I do like to read, but honestly, when I go to bed, I spend about 10 minutes reading and then I fall asleep. So this will be a really good way for me to get in that extra reading time. Maybe you can just watch a TV show or something that you enjoy doing. If you're super talented and maybe you're knitting something small, you could potentially walk. Be safe. But that's something else that you could do. So think about how you can task stack those things so that it becomes part of your routine. The other thing is a timer. Definitely set a 30-minute timer. When the 30-minute timer goes off, you get to stop. Get to stop. If you don't want to stop, that's okay. The goal is 30 minutes at least, or whatever personal time that you set for yourself. Routine. It would be really great if you could work on this for at the same time every single day, but that's probably not the reality. So I'm hoping to work on mine at a set time every day during the week. My project is a little too big to travel with me to work. So I'm thinking it's going to be something that I do either right when I get home from work or right when I get done with like my daily tasks after I get home. I haven't exactly decided yet, but once you find a routine that sticks for you, it's best to do it every single day. When you wake up every single day, do you go straight to the shower if you're going to work? Probably so. So if we make these things a routine, they are more likely to get done. Now, the last tip I have for you is to reward yourself. Like I keep saying, there are no prizes for this unofficial, official make-along, but you should be rewarding yourself. So I'm going to talk about that next. Okay, so there are no real prizes. This is a prize that you're going to give to yourself for this personal challenge. There's no rules, so there's no prizes, just personal glory. But you should definitely treat yourself. So a couple things you can do. You could actually reward yourself at the same time as you're completing the task. Like if you watch we all have those favorite TV shows that like we don't really want other people to know that we watch, or maybe our spouse or friend doesn't want to watch it with us. That can be your time while you're working on that project to watch that show. A reward within completing the task. Or you can give yourself like a special treat every day when you complete it. Like you get to have a little piece of candy or a soda or something that we often withhold from ourselves because it's bad. Within reason, you can give yourself some kind of treat. And the other thing that I thought would be kind of cool, I'm not doing this, but it would be pretty cool, is you could literally pay yourself $1 every day that you complete that 30 minutes. And at the end of 30 days, you'll have $30, which is a super nice skein of yarn, or multiple skeins of yarn from a big box store, like a whole project's worth. So that would be a really great way to reward yourself for completing something, is to get some more yarn. Who doesn't want that? Okay, so here is what you need to know. And again, I might be looking at my notes on my computer. So the unofficial, official make-along officially starts on Sunday, January 5th and ends on Monday, February 3rd. That's 30 days starting on that Sunday. Now, you might have already started as soon as you saw me talk about it on Instagram, which is totally fine. You might have to start later. Again, totally fine. There are no rules. So whenever your 30 days begins, or if you just need to do 10 days, I don't care. Get out there and work on your projects. That's when the knit along, when I'm doing the knit along or make along or crochet along. So January 5th to February 3rd, 30 days. Now, I have a thread on my Ravelry group called Make 30 for 30. Go in there and chat all you want. Let us know what project you're working on, or multiple projects. Let us know what parameters you've set for yourself. If you're doing 30 minutes for 30 days, or if you've chosen something else, let us know what you're doing so we can cheer you on. Please, if you go in there, cheer on others, give them likes. I think Ravelry has a lot of different things you can do. Hearts, all kinds of stuff. You can respond, whatever you want, chat as little or as much as you want to, or just go through, read and look at pictures. But it's really hard to do something for 30 days. So I think that will serve as encouragement. So definitely get on there and participate if that's something that you enjoy. What else do we have? On Instagram, the official hashtag is Make 30 for 30, but if you want to get more specific, you can also use Knit 30 for 30 or Crochet 30 for 30. Since I'm crocheting, I'm going to be using Crochet 30 for 30 and Make 30 for 30 on my pictures and stories. So use all of those. I'm going to be following them. If you want to see what everyone else is doing, make sure to follow those 3 hashtags as well. So this is going to be a really, really fun 30-day challenge. I'm super excited to just get started. I can't wait for Sunday. I am going to be posting every Sunday my progress on my Instagram feed, so look for it there. I'll also be updating like every so often on my stories, kind of checking in, chatting, and seeing how everyone else is doing. But I also plan to kind of chronicle the whole 30 days for YouTube, and of course that will come out after February 3rd, after the challenge is over, so you can kind of see the process, probably, I'm guessing, the ups and downs of motivation throughout that and how I actually did. Because I want to do this every day for 30 days. You have to believe in yourself that you can do it. And putting it out there, saying that you're going to do it is, for me, the biggest motivator. So let's go. You got this. I can't wait to see what you can accomplish in 30 days. Don't forget the hashtags, make 30 for 30. I almost messed it up. Make 30 for 30, knit 30 for 30, and crochet 30 for 30. Let me make sure I did not miss anything. Oh, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If your question is about what you can actually do, like can I, this is the answer. Yes, you can. Whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, for however long is totally fine. You can still participate, chat, do everything. No rules, no prizes, just personal glory. So this is just for you to do a personal challenge. Okay, that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get making. Bye. If you want this hair, just put your hair in a bun for 24 hours and take it out and put a lot of dry shampoo in it. Oh, I forgot to talk about my shirt. My shirt says, if I could find a way to knit and read at the same time, my life would be perfect. That's what I'm hoping to do during the challenge.